everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Alex from Alex's Innovations, and today I wanted to invite you guys to collage with me. This is the finished product, and I'll be making this throughout the video, but I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what I'm going to be creating so you know what it looks like in the end. So I'm just going to be starting in my notebook. This is my planner, bullet journal, scrapbook, everything that my mind goes. It's basically an extension of me, and it's getting pretty puffy at this point, as you can see. Wow, and it's even curving on the back a little bit. If you're wondering, the tape on the sides of the pages stand for different months, so like green is March because I'm filming this in March, so I'm just gonna open up to the next clean page and tie everything down with a rubber band, because if I don't, then it won't really stay flat. So I actually added some cardboard pages, not cardboard, like paper craft pages to the notebook because I was worried I was going to run out of paper, and they give us craft paper lunch bags at our dining hall, so I figured why not use them for the power of good. So I got this map at an antique store. It's super cute. I think this one is of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So I'm kind of gluing that in as sort of a background. Collaging for me is a really creative process, and I don't really think about it in the long term. I kind of think about long term, like the whole thing, but I think about it in the next two steps, like what am I gonna do now? And so the first thing was like, well, I have to find a background, so I chose this pretty map color, but other than that, I don't really think about it too much. So yeah, here are the maps coming on. And next I'm probably going to think, okay, what is the color scheme going to look like? Like I see in the map is mostly white, but I do have some pinks and a little bit of yellow there in the corner. Here's a collection of Polaroids I also got at an antique shop. These are so cute. I actually got a photo book full of them, so I only paid like $1 for the whole thing, and then I kind of scavenged the pieces. These are some pieces of origami paper I got from Shein or Shine online. I never know how to say it. I don't support their fast fashion because they use child laborers, but I feel like for the paper and other stationery, it's not that bad because that's easier to mass produce without exploiting child laborers. So I'm kind of gluing these pages in right here. Again, I chose some pink colors because I see some pink roads and stuff on the maps, and I like to overlap things a little bit. Notice how I'm not like putting everything on the page. When I filmed in the beginning, I put a large amount of things on that page, and here I'm not really doing that. I'm kind of just grabbing things as they come to me. So I typically start with the larger items like the photos, then I'll move on to smaller and smaller things. So next are these kind of translucent stickers that I also got from Shein. I'll try to put links to some of these in the description, but it's going to be exhausting because of course I can't put links for the things I got in an antique shop. But these kind of are see-through with peel-off stickers in the back, so I chose a couple that fit the color scheme. Again, this is kind of just pink and like a dusty pink, and then I'm using some more craft paper that's scavenged from my takeout bags from the dining hall, and I'm gluing those in sort of as a little darker juxtaposition of this. Yeah, I guess this voiceover is kind of more of a calming, collage with me, talk with me. This wasn't meant to be a tutorial. If you do want a tutorial on more of how to stay organized, like for college and stuff, this isn't strictly organization, honestly, but it goes inside my notebook and it goes next to my planner. But I did make a video for that, how to stay organized for college, so you can check that out, and I really go in depth on how I write my planner. I use a blank notebook. I bought this notebook blank, but yeah, you can go check that out if you want. But this is sort of a more low-key, hopefully calming. I don't want to say ASMR because I think that's kind of weird. I don't want to be one of those people. But yeah, and with that side note coming to an end, let's get back to the journaling, perhaps. I got this washi tape, this floral washi tape on Amazon, but I also collect it from other creators. I once did a washi tape trade, but I kind of like just putting this over borders. As you can see, I like layering stuff on the edge of borders. The photos I put in, the black and white ones, were also from antique shops. So now that I've layered some stuff, I think I want a little more contrast going in because most of the things are light in color other than the dark photos, so I'm going to put more of these craft paper strips. They're called craft paper, but it's like, brown paper. It's like brown wrapping paper or a brown paper bag. Like, it's the same material. It's not cardboard, but it's closer to cardboard, I think, than computer paper is, so that's why I said that a few times, so excuse me. Next is some super cute paper. I think it used to be part of a contact book or a pharmacy registry because it says like pharmacists and address and names of medication. But in the antique shop that I got, there were a bunch of cigar bands taped in it, and don't smoke, kids. But this was probably from 75 years ago. People smoked a lot more, and so I think the names of the different labels, the different cigar bands had there were different brands on it, and so this person was collecting them alphabetically, so there was a cursive letter written at the top of each of the pages, so I kind of had to work around that, but I do really like the nice font and the sort of, traditional, I don't want to say rustic, antique, I guess, and I like the lines. It just sort of gives some spicing of patterns, a break from the florals and stuff. This is some little origami paper that I have left over. When I was in 7th grade, so I was 12, I thought it would be a great idea for my cousin's wedding to make them 1,000 paper cranes, because in Japan that is a symbol of good luck and prosperity. So I did it, and I got some little origami paper to experiment with. I can't remember if I did it with little origami paper or big ones. I feel like big ones would have taken me forever. But the whole thing, when you lifted it up, was about maybe 20 pounds, 25 pounds. It was heavy. My dad had a florist friend, and the florist friend gave him a 4-foot-long box that you typically put flower arrangements in, and that's what I brought as a 12-year-old, walking around with a 4-foot-long box. And I visited their house a few years ago. Not a few years ago, I think 2 years ago, and it's still hanging up there. So I'm glad that they kept it, because I worked really hard on it. But anyway, this origami paper is nice because it has 400 different shades. Each paper is a different shade, which is super cool, so I can find really the exact shade that I want. These are stickers that I got from Shein again. I just got recently a haul, it came in, so I was really excited, but my variation in supplies sometimes varies. The annoying thing is they can be really hard to peel off, especially if you don't have long nails, or if you have really long nails, it'd be hard too, but kind of have to hit that sweet spot right there. But I am choosing some colors that make sense, so I'm choosing a neutral, a cream color, and a pink color. And I also chose some green origami paper because I wanted to match the green that is in the water. I think these pictures are somewhere in Europe. I want to say England. I think my father said Spain when I FaceTimed him, but I haven't really been there. I haven't been many places yet. We didn't really go on vacation to Europe. We mostly drove north in the United States to more north of the United States. That was kind of my summer vacations as a kid. So I am cutting up the tickets to make smaller tickets, because I guess they're ticket strips. I'm not sure if that was their intention to be cut up like this, but I like it because it gives me more customability, and I can cover the spots I don't want without covering the spots that I don't want to cover, if that makes sense. Now more washi tape. I got a pack of 7 grid washi tapes on Amazon, and I just love grid washi tape. I don't know what's about the grid specifically, but it just gives everything so much, pizzazz. Maybe it's the pattern. It just kind of, draws the eye to whatever's there. The pink one I didn't like so much. It was a little translucent. You can't really see the grids because the grid lines are almost the same color as the background, so the black was definitely better than the pink, but the pink was still cute because it gave a little splotch of pink. And then I grabbed some more floral washi tape. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I filmed this 2 weeks ago. I was gonna post this video last week, and I was just so overwhelmed because college is really hard, and they haven't given us a break. Our spring break is spread out over 5 days. So we have, Monday is, the first week, and then the next week is Tuesday, and then the next week we get Wednesday off, and so on for Thursday and Friday. But the trick is they give the last day off supposedly during our quote reading period, and a reading period in college is the period before final exams, so you get 2 days of break, but it's not really a break because you have to study for all of your exams. So they give us the last day during the first reading day, which is kind of unfair because it's class is over, oh, now you get a break, and it's well, I could have used the break when I had class the next day, but I don't have class the next day, so what's the point? So everyone's a little salty about that, but given that tangent, I haven't really had time to sit down and take a break, so this is, I think, the Tuesday after the Tuesday that I maybe filmed this. I filmed this a while ago. My journal's fatter. Maybe I'll include a screenshot here or something of how fat it is now. But yeah, I'm adding more washi tape because who doesn't love washi tape? Also, when I go home, I'm going to be visiting my home this weekend during the one day that they're giving us off of break. I'm going to be visiting, so I'm going to try and deplete my washi tape here so I can go home, refill all my washi tapes with more washi tape because I couldn't bring it all. So I'm trying to use it all here. So I was just trimming the pages there because I went over the pages a little bit, and then just trying to adding some more washi tape to cover up the painter's tape, but I think it ended up coming off. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So here we go. Here's the final result. Wow, so cute. So I guess it's really cool putting all the pages there individually, or all the pieces individually, and kind of seeing them all come together. And like, when you look at it far away, it kind of looks chaotic, but if you look really closely, there are just so many details, like the letters on the tickets, and the photos, and the words on the pieces of paper, and all the different patterns and colors. So it's really interesting. So if you like this video, please consider liking and commenting on this video and subscribing to my channel, because that would really help me out. And in addition, if you want to check out my Etsy shop, support a small business, please check out my Etsy and also my Instagram. The link is in the description. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!